Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing your arms grow day after day, as if every workout were a direct step toward a stronger, more impressive physique. But does training biceps every day really help you build muscle faster? Or could this strategy actually hurt your gain? Today, we're going to dive deep into this idea and find out if this approach is a shortcut to massive arms or a trap that could sabotage your progress. Most people follow the traditional approach. Train a muscle group, rest for a few days, and repeat. But what if we broke that rule? Could forcing your biceps to work daily actually speed up the process and finally answer the question of how to build muscle fast? Some athletes swear that constant repetition leads to explosive growth, while others warn about the risks of overtraining. In this experiment, we'll explore the real impact of training biceps every day, how the body reacts, the benefits, the challenges, and, most importantly, whether it's actually possible to build muscle faster. Is this an efficient strategy or just a risky idea that could set you back? Stick with me until the end, because we're about to break some myths and reveal truths that might completely change the way you train. To understand whether this strategy works, we first need to know how muscles grow. Building muscle happens when we subject our muscle fibers to stress beyond what they're used to. This stress creates tiny tears in the fibers, which then recover and grow back stronger and thicker. The problem? This process requires time and energy, and that's where the controversy begins. Training biceps every day might seem like a way to speed up results, but can your body actually handle the demand? The key to how to build muscle the right way lies in balancing stimulus and recovery. Frequent training can bring benefit, especially for endurance and muscle vascularization. But if the load is too high, the effects could be the opposite: extreme fatigue, constant soreness, and even loss of strength. Not to mention an increased risk of injury that could keep you out of the gym for weeks or even months. So, if there are risks, why do some athletes still swear by this approach? The answer may lie in how the training is structured. If you vary intensity, switch up exercises, and respect your body's limits, it might be possible to gain the benefits without falling into overtraining. The real question is, where's the limit? Can anyone follow this strategy, or does it only work for certain types of people? Now that we understand the impact of daily training on muscles, we need to talk about two factors that determine whether this strategy can actually work: recovery and nutrition. Because the truth is, training alone isn't enough to build muscle. Without proper recovery and the right nutrients, what could be progress might turn into a painful setback. The first key factor is rest. Unlike what many people think, muscles don't grow during workouts, they grow during recovery. If you keep tearing your muscle fibers every day without giving them time to repair, your body enters a constant state of fatigue. This can reduce strength, hurt performance, and even prevent your muscles from growing. So, how to build muscle fast while training daily? The key is balancing volume and intensity while ensuring active recovery, which can include stretching, massages, and techniques like cryotherapy. The second and often most overlooked factor is nutrition. There's no point in training biceps every day if you're not giving your body what it needs to repair and build new muscle fibers. Protein intake is crucial since amino acids are the building blocks of muscle. But carbs and fats also play essential roles in replenishing energy and regulating hormones. Another game changer for how to build muscle is supplementation. Using whey protein, creatine, and BCAAs strategically can speed up recovery and enhance performance. However, stacking supplements won't help if your basic diet isn't solid. First, focus on the fundamentals: balanced nutrition, enough calories, and quality sleep. Without these pillars, no workout will bring the results you're looking for. Now that we've covered the science of muscle growth, it's time to weigh the pros and cons of this approach. Because yes, training biceps every day has potential benefit, but there are also challenges that could sabotage your progress. Let's start with the positive. The biggest advantage of training daily is increased muscle endurance. When exposed to frequent stress, the muscle adapts, improving its ability to handle repeated loads. Another key benefit is vascularization. Frequent training increases capillary density, improving blood flow and making muscles look fuller and more defined. Additionally, for some people, training the same muscle daily can help refine technique and strengthen the mind-muscle connection. This is crucial for maximizing muscle fiber recruitment and truly feeling the muscle work during each rep. Over time, this improved connection can lead to more effective muscle gain. On the other hand, the challenges are real and shouldn't be ignored. The most obvious one? Muscle fatigue. If you don't properly adjust volume and intensity, you risk draining your energy and decreasing overall performance. Another common issue is the increased risk of injury, especially in the elbow and shoulder joint. And there's more if you're not careful. You could fall into overtraining, where the body simply can't recover properly. Symptoms range from lack of motivation and insomnia to loss of strength and stalled progress. So how do we maximize the benefits while minimizing the risk? Is there a right way to apply this strategy without compromising muscle growth? The answer lies in how the training is structured, something we'll explore next. If training biceps daily offers benefits but also risks, The big question is, how do you do it the right way? Is there a way to maximize gains while avoiding problems? The answer is yes, but it requires strategy. Without a well-structured plan, the results could be the opposite of what you expect. To truly build muscle using this approach, we need to apply some key principles. The first is varying the stimulus. If you simply repeat the same exercises every day, you'll overwork the same muscle fiber, drastically increasing the chances of overtraining. The solution is to alternate between different types of exercises and intensity level. For example, one day you could focus on heavy weights and low reps, while another day could be dedicated to endurance training with higher reps and lighter load. Another crucial factor is volume and intensity control. This means not every day needs to be an all-out muscle failure workout. Some days should be lighter, focusing on muscle activation and technique. This concept, known as undulating periodization, allows for continuous muscle stimulation without breaking it down to the point of no recovery. Also, preventing injuries should be a priority. The biceps is a relatively small muscle and can be easily overworked, affecting important joints like the elbow and shoulder. Stretching, muscle massages, and strengthening the forearms can help balance the impact and prevent chronic pain or inflammation. When done correctly, training biceps every day can be an effective strategy for building strength and endurance, but it must be done smartly. Now, after 30 days of applying this method, what are the real results? Let's find out. After a month of training biceps every day, what can you expect? Did this strategy actually help build muscle, or were the negative effects stronger than the benefit? The answer might surprise you. The first thing most people notice is a significant increase in muscle endurance. If you've never trained biceps this frequently before, you'll likely find that your muscles become much more resistant to fatigue, allowing you to perform more reps before getting tired. This happens because the neuromuscular system adapts to the constant stress, making movements more efficient. Another noticeable effect for many is improved vascularity. With increased blood circulation in the area, it's common to see more visible veins and muscles looking fuller and tighter. This effect is mostly temporary, but it can be a strong motivator to keep progressing. But what about muscle side? Does training biceps every day really make them grow faster? This is where balance becomes crucial. Muscle growth depends on the right combination of training, nutrition, and recovery. Some people report a slight increase in muscle volume after 30 days, but the most significant gains happen for those who optimize their diet to support muscle repair and growth. If your protein and calorie intake aren't high enough, your muscles simply won't have the resources they need to develop. On the flip side, some people experience muscle fatigue or even a minor loss of strength, especially if they didn't manage their training intensity properly. This highlights the importance of adjusting this method to each individual's need. If done wisely, daily bicep training can be an interesting tool, but if applied without control, the downsides can outweigh the benefits. So is this strategy worth it? Do the benefits outweigh the risks? Let's wrap it up in the conclusion. Training biceps every day can bring benefits like increased endurance and improved vascularity, but it's not the best strategy for those looking to build muscle fast. Muscle growth requires a balance between stimulus and recovery, and without proper rest, you risk fatigue, stagnation, and even injury. If well planned, with variations in intensity and volume, this method can work as an advanced training tool. But overall, the traditional approach training with adequate rest is still the most effective way to consistently build muscle. What about you? Have you ever tried training biceps every day? Share your experience in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more muscle building tips.